Hi everybody, today let's join Captain Discovery as we explore the secret behind the door of one of the largest M&M factories in the world. Here are M&M candies. Do you remember the first time you saw them? Was it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or even longer? Recall the joyful moments from your childhood when you received a bag of M&Ms on Easter or at sports events. Have you ever wondered how these little candies came to be? With a presence in over 100 countries worldwide, up to 400 million M&Ms are produced every day, not just as a snack, but as part of many Americans' childhood memories. Subscribe quickly to Captain Discovery to start an exciting journey of discovery. In 1941, amidst the backdrop of World War II, Forrest Mars Sr., the son of the founder of Mars Inc., was looking for a new product that could withstand harsh conditions. One day, Forrest met Bruce Murray, the son of Hershey's chocolate president. In Mars's office, Forrest told Bruce about the candy he had seen in British military using chocolate pellets with a hard sugar shell that prevented the chocolate from melting under high temperatures. Forrest said, "We can create a similar candy, but better and more popular." Bruce nodded in agreement, his eyes brightening with the idea. "We'll call it M&Ms, short for Mars and Murray. We'll make this candy popular worldwide."
M&Ms then passed the years mostly without incident until the 1970s.
And so the journey of M&Ms began. Forrest and Bruce worked tirelessly, experimenting with various recipes to create the perfect candy. They used high-quality chocolate from Hershey's and crafted a durable sugar shell to protect the chocolate inside. The first M&Ms quickly gained popularity, especially among U.S. military. Soldiers appreciated this candy because it didn't melt in their pockets during battles. The image of American soldiers chewing M&Ms became a familiar symbol. By 1954, M&Ms had become a famous candy brand. The slogan, "Melts in your mouth, not in your hand," was born, associated with the colorful candies. Since then, M&Ms have continuously grown and expanded, becoming an indispensable part of global culinary culture.
I'm a roasted peanut,
and he's the M&M's Candies Man.
Who dunks M&Ms?
Who dunks M&Ms?
In chocolate, take a guess.
In chocolate, can you guess?
Who covers them in candy?
So there is no chocolate mess.
The M&M's Man.
The M&M's Man. The M&M's Man, and he adds a lot of love to make it all taste good.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
From a simple idea, M&Ms have become a global brand with a modern and complex production process. So, how are these little candies made? Join me for a day of making M&Ms in Hackettstown, New Jersey, where 50% of all M&Ms sold in the U.S. are produced. Do you know what ingredients make the perfect M&Ms? The main ingredients include chocolate, sugar, corn syrup, and food coloring. Cocoa is the main ingredient used to make chocolate. We'll start our journey from sustainable cacao farms in the tropical forests of Cote d'Ivoire and Indonesia. These farms adhere to strict environmental standards, helping protect rainforests. This is a big plus for M&Ms as it ensures both taste and environmental friendliness. The process of sustainable cocoa production begins with selecting high-quality cocoa varieties suitable for local conditions. Mars is invested in researching and developing cocoa varieties that are resistant to pests and climate change, while also providing high yields. Growing cocoa requires meticulous care. Cocoa trees need to be planted under shade, and the soil must be protected to retain moisture and provide nutrients. Mars has supported farmers in applying modern farming techniques, such as intercropping with other plants to enhance canopy cover and improve soil quality. Harvesting cocoa is also an important process. Cocoa pods are only harvested when fully ripe to ensure the quality of the beans. In the middle of the farm, you can see cacao trees laden with fruit. Carefully tended by experienced farmers, they cut ripe cacao pods, extract the seeds, and dry them under the sun. The air is filled with the cheerful sounds of laughter and pride in their work. These cacao beans not only provide the rich flavor for M&Ms, but also support sustainable development for farming communities. Before receiving training, the cocoa yield per season was only about 500 kilograms. After the farmers received training, the harvested cocoa yield soared to 1.5 tons. Since 2012, M&Ms has supported 300,000 cocoa farmers in Côte d'Ivoire and Indonesia. After harvesting, the cocoa beans are fermented and dried, which are critical steps in developing the characteristic flavor of cocoa. From the farm, the cacao beans are transported to the factory. Upon entering the factory, the rich aroma of chocolate fills the air. Have you ever wondered how chocolate achieves its smoothness and perfect flavor? This process takes place in specialized melting ovens. Here, cacao beans are roasted, ground, and melted. This process is strictly controlled with temperatures maintained at 45 to 50 degrees Celsius, ensuring perfect smoothness without losing the chocolate's natural flavor. The flowing chocolate gleams like sweet nectar, creating a mesmerizing sight. The melted chocolate is then molded into small pieces using automatic molds, ensuring each candy is uniform in shape and size. The molded chocolate pieces are then transferred to a cooling chamber to cool gradually. Stepping into the cooling chamber, you'll feel the cool air enveloping you. Next, we move on to creating the sugar shell. Did you know that this sugar shell not only protects, but also gives M&Ms their appealing look? The chocolate pieces are placed in large rotating drums, where the hard sugar shell is formed. Here, each candy is sugar-coated with a thin sugar shell, gradually adhering to the candy during the rotation process. This process is akin to creating a protective armor for the candy, preventing it from melting and maintaining its attractive shape. The sugar shell is sprayed in multiple layers, each layer drying before the next is applied, until the desired thickness is achieved. This process takes about 2 to 3 hours, ensuring the sugar shell adheres tightly to the chocolate inside. The next step is coloring the candies. Did you know that each M&M's candy goes through a meticulous coloring process to achieve its bright, distinctive color? Food coloring is sprayed onto each candy through modern spray machines. Here you'll see the candies rolling evenly on the conveyor belt, being coated with vibrant colors. Each color not only catches the eye, but also complies with strict FDA food safety standards. After coloring, the candies are polished to achieve a smooth, glossy surface. This polishing process adds an additional protective layer, ensuring M&Ms always look perfect until they reach consumers. A distinctive feature of M&Ms is the M printed on each candy. Batches of candy of the same color are mixed together to form a combination of red, yellow, blue, green, brown, and orange. Then the candies are sent to the printing machine to have the M printed on their surface. A special conveyor belt moves each candy into its own slot. As the candies pass under the rubber rollers, the M is printed on each one without cracking the candy shell. This process is similar to offset printing. Approximately 2.6 million M&Ms are printed each hour. Up to 100 million M&Ms can be produced each day. An impressive number, isn't it? Finally, the M&Ms are automatically packaged into various sizes, from small individual packs to large boxes for families or events. All are strictly quality checked before leaving the factory. Did you know that each pack of M&Ms goes through thorough inspections to ensure only the best candies reach consumers? The M&Ms factory can produce and package millions of candy packs each day, meeting huge demands from all over the world. In addition to focusing on product quality, the M&M factory is also committed to environmental protection, using sustainable ingredients like cacao from eco-friendly farms. They apply advanced technology to reduce emissions and save energy, including solar energy systems and water conservation measures. Strict recycling and waste reduction programs help lessen the environmental impact. Mars also organizes educational programs to raise environmental awareness among employees and the community.
Because this greenhouse is kind of like a factory for discovery.
The science that's going on here is going to completely transform the impact that cocoa has on the climate.
We truly can take the industry to the next level. We've also got a real responsibility to do this.
In this greenhouse, the impact potential we have on both thriving people and a thriving planet is unbelievable.
Thanks for exploring the M&M production process with us. If you're amazed by the blend of technology and craftsmanship we showcased, like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe to Captain Discovery for more interesting journeys.